Nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, ka. Nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, nangangati na naman ang itlog ko, ka.
Yeah. Yo! What's up YouTube? It's your boy Dashing and we back for another Draft League content. This is week 3 of the UW Battle League. I am the coach of Team Kati Itlog and this week we take on Mark and the Makati Mienshaos. So it looks like Mark is another Filipino. Cool to see some more representation, right? His team is very scary, very offensive. So he has Lando T, Quaquaval, Mew, Sneasler, Mamoswine, Executor, Alola, Ferroseed, Munchlax, Wishy-Washy, and Charjabug. So he has a few Eviolite mons, but he opted not to bring anyone in the battle. He opted for like Wishy-Washy instead. That's going to give him good pivot. He does get U-turn and flip turn in this league. So that's going to be pretty good. He could predict like a switch to Slowking and go for U-turn instead. Mew, very difficult to prep against. It basically gets everything, right? And then we have some just all-around offensive mons with the Sneasler and the Quaquaval. It's going to be interesting to see what he goes for the designated sweeper, because he's planning to sweep me in some form, for sure. At the start of the battle, he did mention that he was gonna go Terra Fairy on the Lando, so that's gonna be interesting. I thought about leading like maybe Darkrai or the Tusk, but you know, Terra Lando kinda scares me a bit just because we are packing like Ice Beam just because of the Lando, and that may not be a good check, and he can bop us with like a Terra Blast, right? So I'm running offensive Z Darkrai, Booster Energy Tusk, Leftover Skell, Defensive Helmet, Slowking, Citrus Garafaya, and what's this? Eviolite Scyther. So I think the max has gone my way for the most part. So this could be, I don't think this is going to be as straightforward as I think it's going to be, but we'll see, right? So we lead off with Darkrai as he goes Lando. I don't want to, stay into like a Scarf Terra Blast here, and U-turn is very free as well. So even if I get like an Ice Beam, he would get more value with that. I could be in range of like Ice Shard or something. So we just switch out to our Scyther here, knowing that the U-turn would be heavily resisted. And even if he does go for like a close combat, that would be fine as well. Wishy-Washy comes out just because he wants to get some kind of a slow pivot, I guess, for momentum. I go for the Bug Bite here, predicting it's going to be Citrus. We get some health back. He goes for the U-turn, predicting the Slowking switch. Gets an Intimidate. We go U-turn here, and because of this U-turn, it is revealed that he is not Scarf. So Darkrai is gonna have an easier time checking that. We go Grafaya on his U-turn. I was thinking maybe he went for like a slow move, like a low priority move, like Roar if he has it, but he didn't go for that. Mamoswine is in. I'm thinking he's just gonna set rocks here. We go for the Parting Shot into the Tusk, and what happens here? Activate the Photosynthesis. He goes for the rocks. We have a free spin here on the Lando switch. We are minus 1 attack, but we are boosted with the Photosynthesis, so we can do decent damage here. Either way, we go for the Ice Spinner just to force the Terra type if ever. And that's basically the best move we have to hit Lando outside of being Terra. So we get some chip on the Washi. We go for EQ thinking that would kill, but it's a bit bulkier than we thought. Liquidation does good damage here. We just go for the spin, take out the washi, and we are +2 speed. We can get good damage here. I'm not sure why I stayed in. I wanted to probably... I don't think Tusk was very useful at that point, and I didn't want to like switch into another mon to take maybe an EQ, or what do you call that? Like a knockoff, right? Scyther's gonna be useful. Skell could be useful, you know. I think it was the good play to just sack it off at that point. Because he probably won't be able to run rocks anymore. We just go for the black hole here on the Mamoswine. It's revealed to be not Sash. That's hella good. I'm thinking Quaqua, maybe Scarf. So we just switch out. The damage indicates he is actually Bandit. So we just go for the recover here. Mew is in. The threat is in. He goes for DD. The typical... You got that Pinoy set, right? Hyper offense, Dragon Dance Mew. That's fine. We can just go for an encore here. He's not gonna want to... He's kind of checkmate at that point. He goes to the Sneasler. I go for Slowking. I'm not sure why I went for that. I guess I didn't have... I did have like Parting Shot, right? But I didn't go for it for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did have Parting Shot here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. Wonder why I didn't go for it. So Slowking on the Sneasler, he goes for Fake Out. We get Poisoned, unfortunate. That's gonna wear down our regen. Does he have coverage? Yeah, he goes for a Night Slash. Decent coverage. We get our HP back. He loses more HP. Goes for the Dire Claw. Signature move to get some form of status. We remove the Life Orb. Probably not the best move. He goes for Close Combat. We resist that heavily. And goes for the Dire Claw. We go for the Wing Beat. Take out the Sneasler. And it's already 5 on 3. Lando comes in. I'm thinking... what's he trying to do? He goes for the Rock Polish there. And he knows he has to switch because we're just gonna encore that. Yep, he switches to the Quaqua. Goes for the Parting Shot. Reduce its attack. Slowking comes in. He goes for the Brave Bird. Oh, it's a good thing we went for Parting Shot that turn. That would have 2-hit KO'd, I guess. Like with the poison, right? Yep. That would probably 2-hit KO. Goes for another Brave Bird here. We go for a Recover because we can check this comfortably. And he goes to the Mew. As we go for the Graphia. He goes for Psychic Fangs, reading that. Good play. We go for a Darkrai here. We can just go for a Dark Pulse, do heavy damage. As he goes for the Dragon Dance. Does he have good coverage for Darkrai? I'm inclined to stay in. He goes for Flare Blitz. Takes us out due to the crit. I don't think that takes us out without the crit. So hacks in his favor. That's fine. Slowking is out. Lando comes in. Does he Terra now? Yep, he Terras. He goes for the U-turn. I have no reason not to go for Psychic here. Because the Quaqua is going to take it. And we're going to be left with 3v1 on the Lando. Do I just switch to get some recovery back on the EQ? Good play. We just go for the Dual Wing Beat. Does he go for Terra Blast? Yep. Take out the Scyther. And Slowking can just finish him off with the Psychic. And that's going to be GG. It's dashing. Close game. Close game. Probably wouldn't have been that close if our Darkrai didn't get crit, right? If Darkrai didn't get crit, he just one-shots the Lando. Well, I'm not sure I had coverage, right? Probably not. Probably not. But yeah, we would have been in a better situation there. We would have forced something out. So, good games. Next week, we're gonna take on our week 4 opponent. He has like a very defensive team, like Chansey and Garganackle, some absurd defensive course. And yeah, if you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!